My name is Kuuki Oura. I work at the head office of the company Koi Labo.
I seem to have lost my internet connection. I'm sorry, I know you're busy.
Let me take a look. As I'm good at computers, I was entrusted with the overall security work of the company's network by myself. If you do this here, then there, it's fixed now.
Thank you so much! You really are amazing, Oura!
No, this much is nothing. Takashima is so cute today as well. Her name is Suzu Takashima. She's my junior, 2 years below me, and she's in charge of clerical work at the company. What I've been concerned about recently in my job is a malicious virus that's raging on the internet. Even major Japanese companies are getting hit by these viruses, and we need to update our countermeasures too. What? We need more security? Yeah. I've put together a plan here, so I thought we could follow it to take countermeasures. The president, Ichiro Chiba, is the second generation to take over the company from his father. He is quite arrogant and dictational, and to be honest, I was never very fond of the president. It's fine to do it, but how many minutes will it take? What? Well, no, I'm not talking about minutes, but at least 3 days. I'm handling everything by myself. Yes, you're not trying to be smart and earn through overtime on purpose, are you? No, that's not true. You better keep overtime to a minimum. You have to think that every minute of overtime you work will affect your personal evaluation. But I also have my regular duties, so I think overtime will inevitably occur, and you really don't get it. Listen here, right? A respectable businessman is able to complete 3 days' worth of work in 1 day without overtime. No way. The boss always forced his subordinates to do unreasonably impossible things, and his attitude was overbearing. It seemed that others aside from me are also feeling bad about it every day too. From that day on, I took time out from my normal duties to work on strengthening the security of the company's network. I still have a long way to go. If only there was at least one more person in charge.
Huh? Oura? Were you still here? Good work till this late.
Takashima too. What are you doing here so late?
I kinda forgot something. But Oura, as I recall, you were working late yesterday as well, right? Are you okay?
I've just been busy with work. The virus that's going around now is said to wipe out data if it infects, so I need to take countermeasures as soon as possible.
Please, take it easy.
Yeah, thank you. I wanted to be as helpful as possible to everyone at the company. But the next day, your overtime work is too much. But every second counts. I can't help but try to take control as quickly as possible. You want overtime pay that badly? What an impatient guy. I told you that's not my intention. I don't even want to see a salary thief like you. Go to our branch office in the countryside and go get your head out of your ass. What? What about the security measures? There is no need for that.
Oura, you must have had a hard time earlier.
Takashima.
I heard you're getting transferred.
That's right. and it was decided that I get transferred to the Doinaka branch. Doinaka is right in the middle of the countryside. The Doinaka branch is a small branch located about 2 hours away by expressway. The move from the head office was unusual and was nothing more than a demotion.
I don't want you to go, Oura. When I joined the company, I didn't have any peers who were assigned to the head office. I was very nervous about whether I would be able to do well. But Oura, you kindly guided me, and that is why I have to be able to do my best until now. I wish I could have worked with you more.
Takashima, I'm sad to leave you too, Takashima. But it's the President's order, and there's nothing I can do about it. President, this is a manual that outlines countermeasures against viruses. It describes the setup procedures and precautions. After I'm gone, please follow the documents here. Yeah, don't need it. I don't need it. It's the same whether you do security or not anyway. I don't have time to waste. If we had that kind of time, I'd have to get our employees to make more money. It's not a waste of time. That's enough. If that's all you want to talk about, just get out of here. Ugh. That night, I took the plunge and invited Takashima to dinner.
I'm so happy that you'd invite me.
Since we won't be seeing each other for a while, I thought we could at least take our time to talk for the last time. I've been watching Takashima's hard work ever since she was a new employee. And before I knew it, I'd fallen in love with her. Tonight is my last chance to express those feelings directly to her, but I wonder if it would be a nuisance if I confess my feelings to her, since I've already been reassigned to a different office. I'm going away next week and won't be able to see her. I guess it would only confuse Takashima. Thinking about it now, I felt that confessing my feelings here and now would be nothing more than my own self-satisfaction. And I just couldn't take the plunge.
Maybe I'll go with you.
Huh? But if you don't have a letter of resignation, you can't just transfer on your own accord.
Not thinking about the resignation. I'd quit the company and follow you, Oura.
What?
I'm only kidding.
Yeah, of course.
But I really wish I could.
Takashima. I'm sure I'll be back someday.
You better. I'll be waiting for you.
When I come back, then I'll tell Takashima how I feel. The following week, I started at the Doinaka branch. The manager here, Jiro Chiba, is the president's actual brother. I look forward to working with you from now on. I hear you have strong computer and networking skills. I have high expectations for you. When the president of the previous generation passed away, the elder brother and current president, Ichiro Semba, took over this company. At that time, his younger brother, Jiro, became an executive officer and tried to support his brother, the president. However, Jiro, who was not appreciated by his dictational brother, was driven out from his executive position and left for a branch office in the countryside. I know firsthand about my brother's arrogance. He must have gone through a lot of hardship over there, too. It must have been hard. No, sir. I was given computer-related maintenance and security work at the branch here, too. It was work I was used to, and the people around me were all nice, so my days passed without any problems. The only thing I missed was not being able to see Takashima. I wonder how she's doing now. At that time, something terrible was happening at the head office. The The phone has been ringing constantly since a while ago. What the hell's going on?
It seems all the data in the company has disappeared, and we've been getting calls from all over the place inquiring about it.
Huh? The data's gone. Did someone delete it by mistake?
It seems that the security system has been breached, and the virus that's been going around has infected the company's computers.
What? A virus? Could it be that thing Oura was talking about?
Yes.
Well, can all the employees do something about it?
It's impossible. No one has the skills that Oura has.
Oh, so you're saying he's the only one we can count on? Hey, Oura, come back here right now. Even if you ask me right now, I have work to do here too. God's sake, not being able to be here at such an important time. What a useless guy. You're the one who ordered for me to be transferred. Well, that's true, but it's not good if things continue as they are. Please, come back. You're the only one who can do something about it. Alright then, I'll check with the manager. I told the manager what happened, got his permission, and headed for the head office in a big hurry. To be honest, I didn't really care what the president wanted me to do, but I was worried about everyone working at the head office. Thanks for your hard work. What's the situation?
Oura, you came! All the data is gone, and it's a big problem.
You finally came. You're late, Oura. I see. This is terrible. I got right to work on the recovery. As 1 or 2 hours passed, the president was ranting and raving, but I didn't care about that and concentrated on the work. And then... Whew, it's done.
It's fixed? As expected from you, Oura.
I knew we could count on you.
Thank you so much. I'm so glad you're here, Oura.
Is it fine now? You sure it's okay? Yes, we were able to completely remove the virus from the company's network and recover all the missing data. Right then. Even though that took a lot longer than I thought, can't you do that much work in about 10 minutes? That's impossible.
That's right, President. It's a great achievement just to have you restored it to this level.
By the way, President, did you implement the antivirus manual I gave you? A manual? Come to think of it, there was something like that. Then perhaps you didn't get around to it? Is that bad? It's because you didn't thoroughly implement the countermeasures that this incident happened. What? Were you gonna blame someone else? Security was your job. If you had taken proper measures on a regular basis, you could have prevented the virus from invading. Am I wrong? When I tried to take those measures, you ordered me to be transferred. No, I don't care about the details. After you left the headquarters with your work half done, we were infected by the virus. That's the fact. Thanks to you, our operations were delayed and we're in a lot of trouble. It's all your fault. What? How are you going to take responsibility for this? The company has no choice but to claim damages from you. Damages? No. Whatever the circumstances may be, everyone should all remember this. This whole mess is because of his mismanagement. What's with that face? There's something you want to say?
Of course there is.
What?
I can't accept that kind of talk. Everyone knows that Oura worked hard for the security measures until late every day. Besides, according to what you just said, isn't the president responsible for not allowing the manual and implementing the measures properly after Oura left?
Takashima. You're just a rookie. What's your intention of speaking to me in that way? In a company, what the president says is definite. It seems you still don't understand the rules of society, do you? If you keep acting like that, you won't be able to stay at the company. You fine with that? Why don't you follow the example of your seniors a little? In times like this, the right thing to do is be mature and follow what I say. Aren't I right, guys? No? I don't agree either.
Me neither.
What did you say?
Isn't it strange that Oura is compensated for damages when he worked overtime every day to take care of the virus?
This guy was just trying to earn overtime pay on purpose. Don't feel sorry for him. If he can't get that level of work done without overtime in the first place, he's useless.
I'll see this on this occasion, but you're always like this, President.
What? What do you mean?
You assign employees a huge amount of work that they can't even handle, and then tell them to not work overtime. And that's absurd.
I've always thought it was unreasonable too.
Who do you people think you're being paid by? Employees are my tools. You got no right to disobey me.
Tools.
I don't want tools who don't do what I say. If you behave like that, I'll fire all of you. You okay with that?
No, thank you. I'll quit from myself.
What?
Takashima, I feel the same way. I can no longer work under you.
Seeing your attitude towards Oura this time, I'm very much aware of it once again.
Everyone.
Hang on a minute. You can't be serious. I can't have you all quit at once like that.
Of course I'm serious.
Hey, Oura, keep these guys in line.
It's not up to me to decide this or that.
Who cares? Just stop him. That's an order. Can't you listen to my orders?
President, with all due respect, isn't that the wrong attitude?
What? May I have a word?
Ah, manager.
Jiro, why are you here? I understand why everyone distrusts the boss, but could you possibly wait a bit before you decide to quit? I see, you're here to help. That's my little brother. These guys are not very good at understanding. Tell them more. I'd like you to leave this place to me for a moment. It's not worth it for you guys to leave the company for a boss like him, is it?
What?
I won't make it worse.
Understood.
President, I think you've gotten a little carried away. Ah, Jiro, what are you thinking?
Thanks to the manager's visit, the situation is somehow under control. But it looks like there's going to be some kind of a disturbance. A few days later, things took a sharp turn. Manager Chiba urged the directors to hold a meeting of the board of directors, and there, a proposal was made to remove the president from office, and after a resolution, it was decided to dismiss the president.
You lot, what about me are you guys so unhappy with?
It seemed that all of the board members were also fed up with the president's arrogance on a daily basis. Then, after going through the prescribed procedures, the manager joined the board, and he became the new president. Incidentally, dismissal only means that he is no longer the representative director, not that he's forced to resign from the company. Ichiro, the former president, is now sitting in a corner of the office, feeling like he can't walk with his head held high anymore. But soon, under the arrangement of the new president, I'll be moving back to the head office from Doinaka branch office, and will once again be in charge of security operations. Everyone, I'm glad to be here again. I look forward to working with you.
Oura, welcome back!
Glad to have you back.
I'll be counting on you.
Takashima, if you'd like, how about having dinner with me on the way home today? If it's not too much trouble.
Of course it wouldn't be any trouble. Apart from the whole welcome party with everyone, I wanted to personally congratulate you on your return.
I'm so glad Takashima feels that way.
I never thought we would be able to come back to this restaurant together again so soon.
At the time, I was really sad that I wouldn't be able to see you before I changed jobs. But I'm so glad we got to work together again.
Me too.
Takashima, I invited you here today because I've got something important to tell you.
What is it? So formally like this?
Please go out with me. I've always loved you. I actually wasn't sure if I should tell you before I got transferred, but it's going to be long distance and I thought it might be a nuisance, so I couldn't tell you.
You should have told me. With you, Oura, distance doesn't matter.
What? So you mean...
I love you too.
That's how we started dating. Soon after, forced out of his position as president and whose pride had been hurt, Mr. Ichiro resigned from the company and started his own business. He seemed to have been high on the idea that he could make it with the contacts he had made so far. However, his personality made him completely unpopular, and his business soon came to a standstill. He's now struggling considerably, and it's only a matter of time before he finds himself on the street. Why can't things go well? Meanwhile, as for me, the Information Security Department was newly established at the head office, and I became the head of the department. This means that I now have not one, but several employees who can perform security work in a heavy-handed manner, and Suzu became a member of it.
Director Oura, the software update has finished.
Thanks for working overtime. Let's go out for a drink then.
Yes.
I'm very fulfilled at work and in my private life.
Thank you for watching all the way to the end. Hope you enjoyed today's episode. And don't forget to check out our other episodes too. According to my calculations, you are about to like and subscribe to our videos. Thank you for watching. See you next time.